let's talk about the updates surrounding the leaks and rumors for Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. I also want to discuss how Marvel is trying to shut leaks and rumors down and some of the weird things you might see now happening on social media. What's up, everybody? It's Josh coming at you from Nerd Avengers Tower. Smash a like on this video if you've been loving the rumor mill when it comes to Multiverse of Madness. I want to first talk about leaks themselves, not actually anything specifically going on in the film. Now, if you've been paying close attention, I've kind of been talking about this in different streams and hinting at it in different videos, but there is a change in attitude coming from Disney and Marvel Studios with regards to spoilers out there on the internet. And very interestingly, Grace Randolph did a video last Friday discussing this very fact. She was talking about how Marvel is looking to really shut down leaks and rumors. And what she says in that video is you're going to see a lot of folks out there online start to use the word I speculate and I guess. From what I've heard, I also think you'll probably see a lot of folks, whether they're people on YouTube or TikTokers, they will likely stop mentioning different leakers or insiders when discussing different rumors. It feels like Marvel's trying to control the narrative when it comes to their upcoming movies. They don't want a repeat of what happened with Spider-Man No Way Home, where we had this big plot leak and then a ton of different things leaked out that sort of corroborated that, and there was a big list of insiders and scoopers that were confirming different aspects about the film. And here's the deal. From my perspective, Disney's well within their rights to try to do something like this, and if a certain YouTuber or an influencer works with Disney, whether that's to go to premieres or to get screeners, then yes, Disney would have leverage over those people and likely play a sort of game where they're trying to get these folks to alter the way they cover the leaks and rumors to create more mystery out there online. I'm actually totally okay with that. That's fine, and it doesn't really affect my job or my content at all because I'll still just talk about different rumors and try to make sense of them myself. But there's two main things I want to get across to you. Number one, I don't work with any of these companies, and I really don't plan on ever doing that. Part of the reason is because I never wanted a situation like this where a studio would kind of have some leverage, make me not say certain things or make me change the way I make my content. This is just a personal decision that I have made, and I have a lot of friends in the content space that think of this differently, and they do work with Disney in a myriad of different ways. That's totally cool too. I think there's room for all kinds of different people making content online. For me personally, I like to just cover the leaks, the rumors, talk about the speculation, get really sweaty and nerdy and fanboy out about this kind of stuff. And I'm not bothered by leaks. It doesn't take my enjoyment away from watching a movie knowing some things that will be in that film. So the main point is I'm still going to be covering leaks, and I'm still going to be trying to be as accurate as possible. I don't like talking about a certain rumor or a leak unless I think it's coming from good sources and it's likely to happen. Now, that's a double-edged sword because for the folks that want to avoid spoilers, that actually sucks. And for Disney, that sucks too because we've been fairly accurate with a lot of the stuff we talk about with regards to their films. But for the people that like spoilers, that want to know the things that are going on in the movies, that is awesome. And they come here or they listen to the streams or they check out the Discord or the Twitter because they are trying to get a more accurate look at what is possible for an upcoming Marvel, Star Wars, DC project. But number two, having said that, this ultimately will make my job a little bit harder as far as trying to figure out the exact truth of these different leaks and rumors. Like, it is technically possible that some of the people that work closely with Disney would come out and lie, would come out and disguise the truth, would throw cold water on something they knew was hot. And so it's going to be interesting now going into this new age of coverage with regards to these different movies and try to decipher what is actually going on. We may well have to do a lot more speculating ourselves, which again, I am totally okay with. Now, having said that, there's a bunch of crazy new rumors, leaks, and wild stuff going on for Multiverse of Madness, and you might not be seeing other YouTubers and content creators talking about a lot of this stuff. So friggin' subscribe to this channel and our streaming channel. So let's talk about Tom Cruise as an Iron Man variant. Now, this rumor has actually been around for a long time, and we were never quite sure if it ever manifested into something. It seemed to be coming from a lot of accurate people that Marvel intended to have Tom Cruise as an Iron Man variant in Multiverse of Madness. And just for flavor's sake, like maybe you've never understood why this would be a thing. He was actually going to be Iron Man originally, or he was, maybe going to be cast or trying out for that role. And one of the ideas of Multiverse of Madness is that you would go to a variant universe where all of the people that were originally going to play the part, like for instance, Joaquin Phoenix as Doctor Strange, John Krasinski as Captain America, and then Tom Cruise as Iron Man, those dudes were going to be those characters originally, and so that'd be kind of a fun little nod to the fans, a nice little Easter egg to create a universe with those variants. So we've known it's possible, and Grace recently did a couple of tweets about the new version of the movie post reshoots. She claimed that Cruise did not happen, and some of the cameos that they really badly wanted to happen did not actually happen yet. That's right, I said yet. I think it's kind of weird that Grace is saying on Twitter that Tom Cruise isn't in it and isn't going to be in it. And then in her video, she's discussing that the studios may resort to cutting certain things out from even screenings. I want to now bring your attention to a very recent article. This was just published earlier today by The Direct. It is from an interview with Variety where Sam Raimi is discussing Doctor Strange. He confessed his uncertainty on whether or not the movie was finished filming. They ask him if it's done filming. He says, "I wish I knew the answer to that question. I think we're done, but we just cut everything. We're just starting to test the picture, and we'll find out if there's anything that's got to be picked up. If something's unclear or another improvement I can make in this short amount of time, I'll do it. One thing I know about Marvel team is they won't stop. They'll keep pushing it until it's as close to being great as it could." And so what I'm about to say is speculation, but I think at this point it's reasonable to assume that Marvel could be hiding stuff from even the screenings and the test screenings that they recently did, and they could shuffle things around or try to do really well hidden reshoots to keep some of these big surprises a secret. It's even possible that Tom Cruise not being in the screening version of this movie was important. Everybody knew it, but there's a lot of rumblings that he will actually end up being in the movie itself. And so basically, guys, I'm just not ready to give up hope about Tom Cruise Iron Man variant being in this movie. Let's go! And most insiders and scoopers, when talking about Tom Cruise being in the movie, say, to my understanding, or as far as I know, he is not in it, but I'd love to see it. I don't know if they would be curbing things to keep their sources safe or something to that degree. Maybe it's even deeper than I've been thinking it is with the spoiler fighting, but I'll just say this. I don't know that I can say for sure that he won't show up in the movie. What I can tell you is it is looking like he's not going to be in the film. So as far as the Tom Cruise Iron Man variant goes, unlikely, but technically still possible. Now let's talk about Tobey Maguire, because this one's seeming much more likely. This was posted several days ago. One of the internet detectives out there figured out that the voice actors, the Portuguese voice actors that dub for both Elizabeth Olsen and Tobey Maguire, were seen together, and she posted this picture, the actress that does the voice for Lizzie, with the actor that does the voice for Tobey, and says literally good things are coming. Now, interestingly, this guy is literally wearing the suit or the shirt with all three of the Spider-Man together. I think he kind of knows what he's doing here, a little winking from behind the camera. And it's long been rumored that Tobey Maguire would indeed be in Multiverse of Madness. Now, another big update that kind of came out from the leaking circle, like all the different insiders, was that Ben Affleck said no to the contract that was sent to him for Multiverse of Madness. Now, we've talked about this before, but yes, Marvel wanted Ben Affleck to come back to the role of Matt Murdock from the very old Daredevil movie that he shot way back in the day, and they wanted him to come back for Multiverse of Madness. And My Time to Shine Hello said that he said no to that, but he's still open to potentially coming back as that same character, Matt Murdock, for Secret Wars. And I just absolutely love the way that people talk about Secret Wars these days. Like we all know, it's definitely going to be a thing. So with all of this weird, confusing stuff that is going on behind the scenes, to stop the discussion of different rumors and different leaks out there, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to know for sure what is happening. But the indications are, it seems like, yes, Tobey Maguire likely to be in the film. Tom Cruise Iron Man variant likely to not be in the movie, but possible to be in the film. Ben Affleck's Daredevil very unlikely to show up in Multiverse of Madness. We will, of course, be keeping our eye on all of the rumor mill, the leaks, all of the rumors, and when anything big happens, I will bring it to you for sure. So subscribe to this channel, make sure you don't miss any of that stuff. Check me out on TikTok, check me out on Twitter, check out the podcast on Spotify, and go check out that live streaming channel, man. We have so much fun over there, streaming live multiple days a week. As I always say, I hope you're having an awesome and a nerdy day, and I'll see you in the next video.